All right, folks, remember jackets, shoes, hats, hairnets. Let's get ahead and get on that. All right.
Culinary arts teacher Ben Howell doesn't want any loafing in his kitchen.
Wash your hands, get on task, please.
And this morning, his students are on a roll, rolling up their sleeves.
Press it out, get a nice even line of it.
And rolling out dough for the entire school.
Last week, I was hit with my distributor of having no hamburger buns whatsoever.
That's when the students decided to rise to the occasion.
No one wants a slice of bread on their hamburger.
After consultation with my class and telling them what the situation was, what was going on, they agreed unanimously to take it on.
Well, it was quite amazing.
That looks nice. That's a lot better than that other one. Thank you.
It's a lesson plan that goes against the grain.
You're going to tuck it under and turn it.
He didn't say, we're doing this. He told them the situation and what we were dealing with and asked their thoughts on it.
We've got 3 different things going on back there.
One group divides the dough and rolls it. Another makes dough for tomorrow. And another measures out ingredients for later.
The water and the yeast and the salt first. And then once that's mixed up, we add in the flour and then we mix that up and it creates dough.
I couldn't be any more proud of these students. It makes me so happy to see them take ownership of this because this was their choice.
Call this lesson a need to know. A nice mix of where learning meets real life.
The way I try to approach things is to teach them some life skills that's going to make them a good, solid employee. 23 minutes to beat your time from yesterday. A good representative of Louisa County Public Schools, regardless of what industry they go into.
It's a bread winner that's building better minds. The school year is slowing down, but Deputy Leinhardt Anderson will tell you things were moving pretty fast at Moss-Nuckols Elementary this year.
Well, actually, it was kind of like an accident. Hey, Austin.
At the beginning of the school year,
You ready to go for a walk?
a teacher stopped Deputy Anderson in the hallway.
And said that she had a little boy that didn't like loud noise, and her class was unusually loud that day, and asked if I would take him for a walk to get a break. And I'm like, sure, I'll help the little fella out.
And the two of them have, I think, just developed a bond just from walking around together, and it just looked like a cute little pair.
Every day,
You having fun today?
Austin and Deputy Anderson make the rounds.
Hello, Miss Jackson.
Up and down hallways, sauntering down Success Street, in and out of offices, classrooms, and the cafeteria, and seeing things you couldn't imagine.
We'll go outside on the playground and chase dinosaurs and be chased by zombies. I mean, just have a good time being little kids.
It may sound like fun and games, but for Austin, who's on the autism spectrum and mostly nonverbal, it's a step in a good direction.
He speaks more and more to me as the years progress. He's very funny. He tells a lot of jokes. I don't always get them, but I know he has fun with them.
You can actually see a change in both of them.
Deputy Anderson, he said he's been a help to him. He said he's lost weight from doing this with Austin.
We would walk until we got tired of walking, which he never gets tired of walking.
I like your shoes.
Just a few more strolls left until summer. But they'll be back together next year, building a friendship that's building better minds.
Before we start up the bus each morning, we do what's called a pre-inspection.
Michael Mason will tell you, if you're going to do something, do it right.
The thing that we want to primarily assure is that every kid is going to be safe on this bus.
Maybe it's a lesson he learned as a Marine Corps officer.
I'm checking wiring. I want to make sure nothing's frayed, nothing's pulled apart.
Or maybe lessons learned during his time as Executive Assistant Director of the FBI.
So about half of the FBI fell under me, and I was, just for context, I was fourth on the FBI's food chain.
When most men his age would be playing golf or fishing, enjoying retirement, Mr. Mason is driving a school bus.
I've done some important things, but guess what? This is important too.
He was watching CBS 6 This Morning recently when he heard Chesterfield County was in desperate need of school bus drivers.
When the pandemic struck, Rob, there were so many people that were doing so many extra things. People like you who still have to get out here. People like grocery workers, people like telecommunications workers, all kinds of folks who still had to do their job. And I felt like I could be doing something to help in this post-pandemic recovery.
Chesterfield County was so impressed with his commitment to community that they featured him in this YouTube video. He's just hoping to be an inspiration for others to get involved.
Doing whatever they can do. I believe if all of us gave a little something, wow, how we could impact this world, how we could change this world.
But in changing the world, Mr. Mason is going to do it right.
I'm probably one of the few bus drivers who has turtle wax in his kit back there, because my hood was so oxidized, I said, oh, no, I can't do that. So I am what I am.
What he is a new bus driver. Building community, building better minds.